I know how many people will come out and say whatever for him. That's his power. That's why I wrote the op-ed, is I was speaking to that phenomenon. How many people will come out in support of him and will fall to his power? He is a very powerful man, and people love currying favor with powerful men.
Throughout the course of the trial, Amber set out to prove that the op-ed she had written for the Washington Post wasn't targeted at Depp until she slipped up towards the end of the trial and admitted to writing it because of Johnny. Ever since that blunder, she has even refused to admit that she was the author of that op-ed. So Ben Chu used exactly this against her and pushed her over the writer of the op-ed issue repeatedly to make her break. What went down? Keep on watching to find out. A tweet shared by a Depp fan shares some interesting insight into the tactics used by Depp's lawyer, Ben Chu, to nail Amber. According to the tweet, AH won't answer yes to writing the article. Ben Chu points to the article and asks, "Do you see where it says by Amber Heard?" This post is pointing at the documents that were recently unsealed by Judge Askerid for the world to see and expose some huge secrets to the world. This lawyer explains it perfectly.
Because this was a document within the unsealed documents which were not admitted into evidence in the Virginia trial, and indeed this was not admitted into evidence in the English Court of Appeal.
A part of these documents showed a conversation between Ms. Heard and Mr. Ben as part of cross-examination. Ben started off asking her, "Is this your op-ed, Ms. Heard?" To which she replied, "If you're representing to me, then this is the op-ed in full. It looks like what I wrote, but I'd have to see. I can't say one way or another that this is word for word the exact copy without seeing the..." Before she could finish, Ben cut her off saying, "Okay, well, I will represent to you that it is, and I think your attorney would be squawking if it weren't. On the first page of the op-ed Exhibit 7, do you see where it says by Amber Heard?" This entire conversation is not only funny, but it also reveals what a brilliant lawyer Ben is. By pushing Amber on the back foot and making her question her own words out of fear that Ben might dissect something from them and make her pay for it, Ben has proven to the world how scared Amber truly is of her secrets actually getting out. He simply pointed towards the first page of the op-ed, where Amber had written her own name, to prove that it was indeed the op-ed that she had authored, and he did it in a hilarious fashion. But the real question is, how will it impact Amber's appeal? It certainly shows that Johnny's legal team, spearheaded by Ben Chu, is not going to take this appeal lightly and will bring their A game in order to ensure the verdict stands. It also shows that Amber is willing to retract her previous statements and lie in order to get away with stringent questioning from her nemesis Ben.
This is an article that was in USA Today and specifically ties Amber's statement in her op-ed piece to Johnny Depp. And when Jessica Weitz, who actually wrote the op-ed that Ms. Heard later adopted, she says, quote, to Mr. Doherty, "So much for not mentioning JD," when the USA Today made clear that they, like everybody else who read the op-ed, understood that as Ms. Heard clearly intended, it referred to Mr. Depp, which makes her Instagram post 2 days before the trial that she didn't mention Mr. Depp all the more outrageous.
This isn't the first time Ben has absolutely destroyed Amber. Take a look at him absolutely grilling Amber over her inability to pay ACLU the money she had pledged to them, and then lying about it in court.
Ms. Schulman, also of the ACLU, acknowledged that Ms. Heard op-ed referred to Mr. Depp. So it's very clear that the ACLU and Ms. Heard intended that was the whole purpose of it, so that they could get interest in this and it would coincide with the premiere of Aquaman, because otherwise no one would have been interested in anything written by Ms. Heard.
He definitely knows how to get into Amber's head and hit her right where it hurts. This tweet by a user on the social media platform sums it all up perfectly. It reads, "Usual lying tactics. Be as vague as possible and don't admit to anything. Awful woman." That's it for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Goodbye.